Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your homeboy, whatever, man. Just coming at you again real quick. I am smoking. Ooh, I'm shaky. Why am I shaky? I'm good now. I am smoking a Cohiba Royale Robusto. This is courtesy of Delco 202 Cigar in Chatsworth, PA. Check them out, www.202cigar.com. It's a good smoke here. So, I'm excited. I was excited to smoke this cigar. This is the first Cohiba cigar that I have smoked. Upon opening this cigar up, first thing I did was smell it. It smells very cocoa-y. Dark oily wrapper. So you got a Nicaraguan broadleaf wrapper, Dominican piloto binder. Okay. Sometimes I think they say those type things. They just say Dominican binder, but they want you to know it's a piloto binder because this is not a cheap cigar and you want to feel good about what you're buying, right? Nicaraguan and Honduran long fillers. Okay. Like I said, not a cheap cigar. Box of 10 was $232, I think I seen, which basically makes it $23 a cigar. And I seen singles on sale for around $27, $26.99 online. It's got a nice draw to it. I put this in the middle. This is the type of draw that you want on a cigar. It's not too loose, not hard to smoke. So far, and I'm in the first third, so of course, but so far this cigar is very tasty. Upon lighting this cigar, you predominantly are gonna get earthy tones. It's very earthy cigar. Okay, that's what hit my mouth first, is wow, this is an earthy cigar. Immediately followed by leather. Predominant tones or notes, on this cigar are earth and leather, without a doubt. Mix in some pepper, some cinnamon spice. That's what I'm smoking here. Against some Maduro cigars, so you got a full body smoke. Definitely wouldn't put it in the beginner's bracket at all. However, if you're gonna be a beginner smoker, your first cigar probably wouldn't be a $27 cigar either, Construction very good. I have noticed though, the burn is a little, we'll see if it corrects itself, but it's burned a little uneven. I did have to correct it once before I fired up the video. But I'm gonna smoke a little bit more into this cigar and see if anything changes. Come back with some final thoughts. So as I smoke further into this cigar, not a whole lot has changed. So I think we've hit our notes, for the most part. Definitely earthy, definitely leathery. The pepper has backed off a little bit, and I would put it more at some cinnamon. And actually a little hint of cocoa, has creeped in on this cigar. So, not a bad offering by Cohiba. Again, this is my first Cohiba smoke. So for those of you who may be new to Cohiba, and don't kill me because I don't remember what the very popular Cuban Cohiba cigar is. It's the one with the kind of yellowish gold wrapper or band around it. That's it's got like a I don't know, almost like an African queen type head on it, I think. Which is also the most counterfeited cigar in the world. Keep that in mind, especially when you're traveling to these kind of Caribbean or island resorts or what have you. You're on the beach somewhere and somebody walks up to you selling a Cohiba. Feel free to go online and look up how can I spot a fake Cohiba, because that is the most counterfeited cigar out there. But nonetheless, this isn't a Cuban. This is an offering that's for sale here in America. And again, it's not a bad smoke at all. It's definitely strong. Something I wouldn't recommend for beginners. You definitely have to have the palate for this cigar. Do I feel good? If I spent $27 on this cigar, or even if I bought the box and got it down to 23, do I feel good spending that amount of money on this cigar? Not really, because I think there are better offerings at a cheaper price. If I'm sitting in a cigar shop and this Cohiba is in there, and there's an Oliva V, I was gonna say I'm a Oliva V Milanin, but really any of the Oliva V series, I would take over this cigar. I mean, that's just one that pops out immediately. I'd rather smoke a Liga Privada over this. But nonetheless, it's still, I don't want to bash the cigar too bad. It's not a terrible smoke. I just don't know that I want to pay that much for this. I think you can get a better cigar or a cigar just as good for cheaper. What I talked about earlier with the burn, I did have to correct it, but it has evened out to where, it's staying on an even burn on its own. So, again, nothing really bad to say about this cigar. Definitely, would I smoke it again? Sure, I would. It just wouldn't be my go-to for that price, is all I'm saying. But aside from that, pick you some up. So one thing I didn't get to do. So let's take this here and just see what some others' opinion. These worth every penny. These Cohiba Royale were very nice cigars, and our beer club enjoyed them as well. Great cigar, worth every dollar. That review is really long. I'm not going to read that one. Someone else, average cigar. The Cohiba Royale has a nice burn and produces a very pleasant smoke, but is not very flavorful. I agree with that because I expected a little bit more flavor-wise. Maybe some different notes to kind of creep in there. That particular person said the Cohiba Nicaragua is much better, so maybe that's something to consider. The Cohiba Nicaragua over the Cohiba Royale. Best Cohiba I've ever had. Now those were reviews from Cigars International, from customers. Let's see if I got any other reviews I could find real quick. Great smoke, but a little overhyped. Decent smoke, on time and perfect. Love the flavor. A box of these are a must-have. I recommend trying them for yourself, which I do as well. You be the judge. I like them. That's what he said. Now this one, notes of leather, cedar, and cream. Pepper notes in the first third fade and are replaced with chocolate. That's where the cocoa came in for me. Does it have a little creaminess to it? I guess it could. I guess it does. But it's definitely not heavy, A lot of people mention the spice. Man, I think this would pair real well with like a Woodford. I think that would be a good bourbon to try with this cigar. But yeah, I just want to come in and throw some thoughts out there from others who have tried this. But again, I love to hear your feedback. If you're someone who's had one of these, or you go out and have one based on this video, please let me know what you think. Feel free to leave your thoughts, your feedback, your opinion, your experience. It's your homeboy, whatever, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you can get notifications to know when I'm dropping videos. Because I will continue to review cigars up until the point that I stop smoking, which may be soon. So, hey. But I still have, when I say soon, maybe sometime this year, I still have a whole freaking jar of cigars in the house. I got a jar of cigars at the cigar lounge, and I'm sure I'll buy some in the middle. So that's all I got. I appreciate you stopping through. The Cohiba Royale Robusto.